Easter to me is the most important thing that we celebrate as Christians.
The meaning of what Jesus did for us on the cross. He gave his life for you. He gave his life for all of humanity.
To me, it always brings fresh hope and fresh healing to people. It's a time to just start over.
When you really start kind of reaching into your heart of what does this mean? It's all of our hope. Not only for me and my family, but it's the hope of the world because of the resurrection.
I think facing death and facing just the disappointment and the grief and the devastation there, but realizing that that's not the end of the story. That's not the final say. Death doesn't have the final word. There is victory in Jesus, in the name of Jesus, and because of him we have hope that this is not the end.
The death was one thing. We see dead things that stay dead forever, but 3 days later he rose, and that's where our hope comes from. That's where healing comes from. It's all in the resurrection.
It is God's pronouncement that redemption has come, that salvation has come, that things are going to be different from this moment forward. In that you have the death of our sin, you have the death of our shame, you have the death of our guilt. And then 3 days later, you have him coming from the tomb, and it is the pronouncement, it is the declaration of God that behold, all things have been made new, that there is now a pathway of redemption, there is now a pathway of reconciliation, and it's not based on our ability to perform in a particular way, it's not based on our ability to make sacrifice and all these other things, it's simply based on our willingness to give ourselves, fully submit ourselves to him and his will, and simply receive his grace and his mercy. And this is what he gives to us in Easter.